कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् इप्पिबं सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् कोष्पतीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम् वाल्मीकि गिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायण महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसी जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीद् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मंगलम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की सब संतन की जय। All of them who were there in the cave, these monkeys were addressed by the tapaswini there, Swayamprabha, that she doesn't need any help, as they asked what she need to accomplish through them. He said, I have nothing. At the same time, Hanumanji addressed on behalf of all of them very eloquently that the purpose of their coming there, or the reason why they are around in that area. And he briefly explained the story that led to them, that situation that led to them up to that point, including searching for Sita. And in the process, he also said that if we don't get back to our work, have already exhausted our time limit. For dwelling in the cave was not in the plan, but it had really helped them to rejuvenate themselves. But at the same time, they could not accomplish what they have set out for. And also, they do not know how to get out of that place. And therefore, Tratumarhasi Naha Sarvan Sugriva Bhaya Shankitan. We are also afraid of Sugriva. And Mahacha Karyam Asmabihi Kartavyam. We need to do a great work. And Dharmacharini, therefore, Chachabi Nakritam Karyam Asmabihi Iha Vasibihi. By remaining here in this very cave, which is very comfortable, all right, with all the facilities to eat, etc., but we cannot do what we need to do by being here. So please give us the way to get out of this place. So then, what is the next thing? After that, I will come to the symbolism on this. Verse number 25. Eva mukta hanumata.
Eva mukta hanumata.
Tapasi vakyam abravit.
Tapasi vakyam abravit.
Jivata dushkaram manye.
Jivata dushkaram manye.
Pravishtena nivartitum.
Pravishtena nivartitum.
Tapasas suprabhavena.
Tapasattu prabhavena.
Niyamoparjitena cha.
Niyamoparjitena cha.
Sarvaneva viladasmat.
Sarvaneva biladasmat.
Tarayishyami vanaran.
Tarayishyami vanaran.
Nimilayata chakshumshi.
Nimilayata chakshunsi.
Sarve vanara pungavaha.
Sarve vanara pungavaha.
Nahi nishkramitum shakyam.
Nahi nishkramitum shakyam.
Animilita lochanaihi.
Animilita lochanaihi.
Tato inimilita sarve.
Tato nimilita sarve.
Sukumarangulaih karaihi.
Sukumarangulaihi karaihi.
Sahasa pidadrut drishtim.
Sahasa pida drishtim.
Hrishta ramana Hrishta gamana kankshaya.
Hrishta gamana kankshaya.
Vanarastu mahatmanaha.
Vanarastu mahatmanaha.
Hastaruddhamukastata.
Hastaruddhamukastada.
Nimeshantaramatrena.
Nimeshantaramatrena.
Viladuttaritastata. Viladuttaritastaya.
Biladuttaritastaya.
Uvacha sarvastan satra.
Uvacha sarvam tam tatra.
Tapasi dharmacharini.
Tapasi dharmacharini.
Nisrutan vilapat tasmat.
Nisrutan vishamat
Vishamat,
tasmat.
okay. Vishamat tasmat, okay. Samashvasyedam abrevit.
Samashvasyedam abravit.
Esha vindyo girishriman.
Esha vindyo girisriman.
Nana drumalata yutaha.
Nana drumalatayutaha.
Esha prasravana shailaha.
Esha prasravana shailaha.
Sagaro yam mahodatihi.
Sagaro yam mahodadihi.
Swastiyostu gamishyami.
Swasti vostu gamishyami.
Bhavanam vanarashabhaha.
Bhavanam vanararshabhaha.
Ityuktva tadvilam srimat.
Ityuktva tadvilam shrimat.
Pravivesha swayam prabha.
Pravivesha swayam prabha.
Hanumata eva mukta tapasi thus being addressed by Hanuman in this way, that Swayam Prabha Tapasi Vakyam Abraveed. She said, this very place is, no doubt, it's very attractive, but Jivata Nivartitum Pravishtena Dushkaram Manye. Having entered in this with life, to get out of this alive is not possible. This is a place where you get in, but Jivita Nivartitum Dushkaram Manye. Alive, you cannot get out. Because this particular then is not a real one. It is tapasa nirmana, tapasa niyamoparjidena cha. Suprabhavena tapasa. With the extreme amount of austerity, the Mayavi, Maya, the name of this is Maya, the person who, the demon who created this for you all. I mean, for everyone to enjoy, for him to enjoy especially. I am only here as a protecting God. So, tapasaha suprabhavena niyama uparjita, niyama, very carefully, uparjitena, created or constructed. So, this place is not a real thing. It is a tapas. That's why she said it is not possible for anyone who enters to get out, because it is, see, if it's by effort you went inside, by effort you can come out. Now tell me, when you get into a dream, by effort you come out. Can you come out by effort? First of all, you should realize that it is a dream. If you don't realize it, obviously we don't realize. It happens that we are out of it. Think about it. If that very factor which makes you come out of dream is absent, what will you do? You will remain there only, not knowing that it is not real. That's why I said I'll come to this a little later. Now, she says, Nahi nishkramidam shakyam. You cannot come out of this. What you have to do? Therefore, sarvaneva vilat asmat tarayishyami vanaran. I will make you all come out of it. How? Chakshumshi nimilayatah. Nimilayata, all of you, sarve nimilayata, all of you, close your eyes. Unmilanam is to open. Nimilanam is to close. Close your eyes. Sarve vanara pungavaha. Asmat vilat tarayishyami vanaran. And nahi nishkarmidam shakyam animila lochanehi. Animilita lochanehi. If you have not closed your eyes, I cannot get you out. All of you should do it at the same time. So then all of them obviously interested to come out of that place. Sarve nimilitaha, sarve tataha, sukumara angulaihi karaihi. Even though these vanaras are no doubt very strong, etc., but their inner part of their palm, this is very soft. And therefore, with their soft hands, they closed their eyes. Sahasa pidaduhu. Pid is to, pida, it means closed. Pidituhu, they closed. They covered. Coming from the word pihitam. Pihitam, covered. Sasyatsa apihitam mukham. May the covered lid of the sun may be removed. That's what comes in Kaivalya, in Kaivalya. In Ishavasya Upanishad at the end. Hiranmayena patrena satyasa apihitam mukam. Apihitam covered. Nipihitam to remove. So, apihita, apidaduhu. Drishtim, Hrishta Gamanakankshaya, with an intention, with a desire to come out of it, not forcefully, but they excited to come out of it. Therefore, they all close their eyes and face also. Vanarastu Mahatmanaha Hasta Ruddha Mukastada. Hastena Ruddha Mukha. By the hand, they have completely covered their own face. Thus, therefore, they were able to accomplish what she wanted to do. Nimishantara matrena, within no time, they all came out of that. Vilad uttaritaha. Vilad uttaritaha. From the very cave, they have been uplifted. Taya. Suprabhavaya. By that Suprabha, they were all taken out. Then Tapasi Dharmacharini Uvacha. She spoke to them, Sarvanstan. Vilapat Tasmat Visrutan Tam Ashvasaya idam abravid. Ashvasaya, she made them relax after coming out of the cave. And then she spoke to them. Esha Vindhyaha Giri. Here is the Vindhya mountain that you see here. Sriman Nana Druma Lata Ayuta. Lata endowed with so many different kinds of trees and creepers and all other things. And Esha Prasravana Shailaha Vanaroyam Mahodatihi Sagaroyam. And at the very side of this very Vindhya mountain, you will find the huge ocean. On the other side is the mighty ocean that is there. And now I am going. Gamishyami Swasti Voha Astu. May you all have auspicious time. May the auspiciousness be with you. Bhavanam Gamishyami He Vanarshabaha. Oh, the best of the monkeys, I am leaving. Ityuktva Sat Vilam Srimat Prabhivesha Swayam Prabha. She entered into the cave again and disappeared. Now you see, if you look at the situation in this context here, they are in search of someone who is lost. If we relate that very well with us, a seeker is searching for something which is lost. Sadhya vastu kim? Sadhanam sadhya vastu marge. Sadhya vastu, what is to be accomplished. And then in the process of that, Gurudev always said, when you are in the process of finding out something which is lost, there are two things. One is called seeking, another is for searching. Now, which comes first? A seeker or a searcher? When do you become a seeker? When do you become a searcher? Gurudev used to say, search is first, then seeker is later. Meaning, you should know what if everybody is saying, I am searching for happiness. I am searching for happiness. The first thing that one has to understand is that every one of us know Every one of us know. What is that we know? That there is happiness that can be searched. If without knowing that there could be some happiness somewhere, we will not be searching for it. What we search is what we want, right? If we do not want, then we will not be searching. Now, when a person starts to search in this world for happiness, he may get or she may get a temporary one. But then again, that is gone. Again, search begins. So the whole life is about research. That's why when people say, I'm doing research, all the best. We keep on doing that. So go on searching. Then, so that a person by blessing of the Lord or blessing of the gurus comes to know that it's not out there somewhere. It is in. Then what happens is when the proper teaching by the grace of the Guru takes place, then he starts to find out from the very Guru itself that if I am not going to get from outside, from somewhere in the objects or the situation and arrangement of things in this world, where should I look for? Then the teacher says where to look for. And then begins the seeking. Seeking is knowing where to search, where it is exactly present. So, when you know where it is, then the vichara starts, vichara marga. So, vichara is, the seeking is knowing where to really look for it. Now, this is okay. Seeking, say. So, that's why a person is called seeker, not a searcher. Everybody is searcher only. Only a person who knows where to search is a seeker. Sadhaka. Sadak mein bete hua cannot be sadhaka. Anybody who is in the sadak mein, who is not sadak. Sadhaka is, he knows exactly where it is, but not yet got it. So the seeker, when he starts seeking, if he is not fully firm on only that and nothing else, then what happens? Siddhis will start. If he is very adept in seeking, and when he is on his way, Gurudev has said, all the various siddhis to be understood as minor accomplishments which is born out of mental strength. Siddhi is not a physical accomplishment. It is a mental accomplishment. Tapasa siddhihi bhavati. By tapas alone, siddhi. By self-control, by control of the senses and the mind and the speech, a person can accomplish certain mind-born powers. And these mind-born powers are very attractive, no doubt. People settle down for that only. Swamiji, he did this, and something came out. Acha, kya karoge uske saath? So then he, his Casio watch came. Okay, at that time, in the past, Casio watch. And there is a number also, Casio product number also there. So the product number, if it is there, then it must have been manufactured by the Casio company only. What else? If Casio company manufactured it, it might have stored it somewhere, correct? And if you're taking it out of that, then you must be a thief only. What else? Without buying, you pick it up. Then anyway, now people settle down for that and fall for that too. Because in general, people are interested only in that. How many of them are really seekers? I'm not talking about the person who's doing it. He may be doing it for the sake of others. Will people fall for it? And so many siddhis will come. They are all born out of rajas. And when a person settles down for only siddhis, he cannot come out of it easily. Difficult, because once you got name, fame, power, position, people, all that, then it is hard to get out of that particular world of attraction. Take the world here also, a person who is successful in any business or anything, and he has got all the, his desires getting fulfilled, a large house, a big business, and a successful business, and money, and name, and prosperity, celebrity status, etc. How such a person can come out of that? वैराग्य कहाँ से आएगा भाई? And also people around you constantly praising you, so you will never know that you are making mistake. So whenever people around you are praising too much, understand Bhagavan is not graceful to you. He's actually, you are actually dooming. You are just drowning inside, and you will never know. And at that time, only one person or one thing can help you is Sat Pravritti, Sattva Pravritti. That's why Rameshna Paramahamsa used to tell the story of a person who got lost in a forest, and he was attacked by the robbers there, dacoits, two of them. And both of them are very cruel. So they looted everything out of him, tying him down. And then one of them said, he has seen us. Okay. So what we do is we will remove his eyes, cut his tongue. He cannot talk, he cannot tell anybody. He said, we don't. The other guy was little more sensible. Why should we do both? We'll just cut his tongue, because if he sees, no, you let him see, but he cannot talk about us. No, but he can draw what he has seen. So we'll cut his hands and tongue also. So then they decided, let us cut his leg. He cannot even go back. That's best. Let him lie down here, and the other, whatever he wants to do, you let the eyes be there, let the tongue be there, let the hand be there. We'll cut his feet. Then the wild animals come and eat. They're finished. So they were deliberating on what to do about this. Whether to cut the tongue, or remove his eyes, or cut his hands, or cut his leg. What needs to be done? So as they were discussing, the third fellow, who's a partner to this, he came. So he looked at this guy, very miserable one, lying there or being tied down. What are you trying to do? This is what happened. Oh, you took everything from him? Yes. So you got what you want, right? Yes. So leave it to me what to do. What are you going to do? You just leave it to me. So they said, okay, it's up to you. He got our money, and make sure that this fellow, he's not a trouble to us. So the third guy who came, he said, see, you heard all of this, what they are trying to do, right? I am going to save you from this. Only thing, what? Don't open your mouth ever about what happened here. Okay, I'm going to take you, I'll tie your eyes, and I'll take you out of this place and put you back into the street. But remember, never to come back here again. So not even open the mouth. Okay. So he tied him, he tied his eyes, he was blindfolded, and he took him out of that very dense forest, threw him on the street, and said, go. He woke up. Thank God. never ever I will get into this. Because he knows the dangers that are there. Now, he would say, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa stating this story, he would say, the one who looted the money from him is Rajas. The one who wanted to kill him and destroy him is a Tamas. The one who took him out of it is Sattva. In our life, it is Sattva that takes us out of the dream. We are in the tamasic state, enjoying the various pleasures. But what makes us able to come out of that even dream, you see, that's why Kumbhakarna could not come out even, so many people tried. You know, he was continuously engaged in pleasure only for 6 months of sleeping and 6 months of eating. Therefore, the one who is able to take us out of the dream itself is some sattva vritti is there. A seeker can get caught up in the world of fame, name, power, possession, prosperity. But if sattva pravritti happens to come, then such a person will wake up and continue his journey towards moksha. So that is why here, Hanumanji and others, everybody they were all exhausted, no doubt. The story is that they were exhausted. And then they somehow got into this Vilaya. So there, this Villa is not Vilaya. Villa is an opening, an enclosed thing that is drawing a person into it. Now you see, geographically, when you look at it, there is a place called Bermuda Triangle. Do you know about that? No? Bermuda Triangle. It's a very dangerous one, where even ships can be absorbed and go into nothing. It just disappear. Even today, it's a great mystery. Anybody who goes in that direction either get disturbed or disappear. And nobody knows what happens afterwards. There are flights, aircrafts disappeared, which is somewhat further southern part of Indian Ocean. Further you go. Southeast probably. I'm not sure about that. You can check. I may be wrong. There where a person or anything or any object, huge objects also will disappear. So it is really a place is there. It is not even a joke. It is really there. Probably is mentioning that which we do not know actually. Maybe it is moved. But symbolically, as I said, it is representing the state of Siddhi where a person, a seeker can easily get caught up until a person gains the sattva pravritti by which he can or she can come out of it and continuing the process of discovering the true freedom. So that is the reason why these kind of cautions are given. What did she say? This is not true. This is only created by tapas, right? She said that very clearly. Tapasaha suprabhavena niyama uparjidena cha jivita dushkaram manye pravishtena nivartitum. Coming out alive is not easy. So you need help. Then he said, what? Close your eyes. I will. And it doesn't take nimishantare. Within no time, within a fraction of moment, so to say, they are come out of that. Ityarshre Srimad Ramayane Valmiki Adikavye Kishkindha Kande Dvipanchasha Sarga 52. Tadaste dadrushur dugoram.
Tadaste dadrushurghoram.
Sagaram varunalayam.
Sagaram varunalayam.
Aparam abhigarjantam.
Aparamabhigarjantam.
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 Orair urmimirakulam.
Ghorairurmibhirakulam.
Mayasya maya vihitam.
Mayasya maya vihitam.
Giridurgam vichinvatan.
Giridurgam vichinvatam.
Tesham maso vyadikranto.
Tesham maso vyatikranto.
Yo rajña samayakritah.
Yo rajña samayakritah.
Vindhyasya tu gire pade.
Vindyasya tu gire pade.
Samprapushpita padape.
Samprapushpita padape.
Upavishya mahatmanah.
Upavishya mahatmanah.
Chintamapa apetire tada.
Chintamapedire tada.
Tada pushpita barang. Tada pushpita barangran.
Tata pushpati bharagran.
Lata shata samavrutan.
Latashata samavrutan.
Druman vasantikan drishtva.
Druman vasantikan društva.
Babuvur bhayashankitaha.
Babhuvurbhayashankitaah.
Te vasantamanuppraptam.
Te vasantamanuppraptam.
Prativedya parasparam.
Prativedya parasparam.
Nashta sandesha kalartaha.
Nashta sandesha kalartaah.
Nipetur dharani tale.
Nipetur tale.
Tatastan kabivruddhanscha.
Tatastan kapivruddhamscha.
Shishtanschaiva vanokasaha.
Shishtamschaiva vanaukasah.
Vacha madhuraya bhashya.
Vacha madhuraya bhashya.
Yatavat anumanya cha.
Yadavad anumanya cha.
Satu simha vrishaskandaha.
Satu simha vrishaskandaha.
Pīnāyata bhujakkapihi.
Pīnāyata bhujakkapihi.
Yuvarajo mahaprajña.
Yuvarajo mahaprajña.
Prajña, okay. Angato vakyam abravīt.
Angado vakyam abravīt.
So now, tataha, thereafter, Goram Sagaram Varunalayam Dadrshuhu. That very terrible, huge ocean, Varunalayam, the abode of great water, and Varunasya Alayam, Sagaram, Aparam, and it is hard to, para is to cross or limit, Aparam, limitless, Abhigarjantam, and roaring with Goraihi Urmibihi, with their huge waves, Gorai Urmibihi Akulam, filled with, the tsunami also came there only. Once, tsunami won't come in a local water, some lake. It will come on the ocean, which is the mightiest ocean there, Indian Ocean there. So, and this very Girihi, Durgam Maya Vihitam Mayasya, thinking about there, or remaining in that very guha, they did not know how long the time they spent. This is the point, Tesha masaha vidikrantaha. 1 month. They just did not realize that. That's why in a dream you have lost the concept of time. You do not know where and how much time you have spent. See, especially when you put an alarm and then say, 10 more minutes, That is the most dangerous part. After waking up, you say, I will extend my dream for 10 more minutes. 1 hour will go without even you noticing. So the same way here, they did not know whether 1 month Tesham masa vidikrantaha yo rajña samayakrutaha. The time limit that they have given, out of which 1 month is gone. So, which is not even they were not even aware of that. So, Vindyasya Gurehe Pade Samprabishta Padape, in that very very bottom of this very mountain, Vindhya, which is filled with a lot of various flowering plants there. They Upavishya, sitting there, Mahatmanaha, all those mighty monkeys, Chintayam Apadire Tada. Then they got into this mood of what is that now we'll do, because we have come to the end of the land. We didn't find Sita yet. Time has gone. Now what do we do here? And they also realized, they did not realize first that they have spent 1 month. Tataha Pushpida Baragran Lata Shata Samavradan Druman. And they realized that when they left, the trees were not having that many flowers and leaves and other. Now they found it is laden with so much of flowers and other things. It is even drown. It's coming down. All the trees were coming down with so much of, filled with so many growths there. Pushpitan, Baragran, Lata Shrata Samavran, with so many creepers there also. Druman. And also they saw that all of them Vasantikan, which are all the present there, and which is because of Drishtva Babuvuhu Bayashankita. Then they realized how much time is already gone. Vasantakale Uditan, Latan, all of them. Then they realized that Te Vasantama Anupraptam Prativedya Parasparam. They realized that, hey, spring has come. We never realized this. Because before that it was winter time, there was not many leaves, etc. You will always find when Vasanta, now this is spring season. Now you suddenly, blah, 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 hey, where are these leaves before? There were leaves and flowers, hidden somewhere. So now Vasanta has come. Oh my, what have we done? Nashta Sandesha Kalartaha. They have realized that Nashta Sandesha Kala. Sandesha, commanded, ordered. Nashta Kala. So the time has elapsed. Nipeduhu Dharnitalit. So they literally fell down on the floor. And, oh my God. Now what do? We have overspent time there. Tadastan Kabivruddhamsa Sishtamschaiva Vanokasaha. Those who are there, other monkeys who are Kabivruddhan, some of the elder monkeys, Sishtan, those who are relatively well disciplined, more disciplined and more Vanokasa, Vacha Madhurya Bhashya Yatavat Anumanyacha, to all of them who are not very, they are not rowdies, they are really intelligent ones only, but then could not help but relish or enjoy the place where they had full of fruits and food and other things. Now they are regretting for it. What did we do? So therefore, Angataha Mahapragyaha Yuvarajaha Peenayuta Bujaha Kabihi Simha Vrishtaskanda. These are all adjective to him. Simha Vrishaskandaha. His shoulders are like that of these mighty, like that of the Simha, lion. If you see a lion walking, you will understand the power of its hand. Especially this whole area. It is so strong. Vrishaskandaha. And Simha Vrishaskandaha. Peenayuta Bujaha. And the hands will, with the hand, Peena means, round shaped, bulky. Peenayuta Bujaha, without a physical muscle. Kapihi Yuvarajaha, Angada, the prince, Mahapragyaha, intelligent. He addressed all of them, Vacha Madhurya Abhashya. Abhashya. He spoke with a very sweet or pleasant words. Yatavat anumanyacha, considering the situation, which is where all the monkeys have become, very remorse about the things that has happened, the situation where everybody is very regretful about. So at this point, he is addressing them. What is that? Shasanat Kapirajasya
शासनात् कपिराजस्य
Vayam Sarve Vinirgataha
वयं सर्वे विनिर्गताः
Masapurno Vilasyanam
मासः पूर्णो बिलस्तानाम्
Harayakim Nabudyata
हरयः किं न बुध्यत
Vayamashruyase Pas
युजे अश्वयुजे
Ashvayuje Vayamashvayuje Masi
वयमाश्वयुजे मासि
Kala Sankhya Vyavastitaha
कालसङ्ख्या व्यवस्थिताः
Prastita Sopi Chatitaha
प्रस्थिता सोऽपि चातीतः
Imadakaryamuttaram
किमतः कार्यमुत्तरम्
Avanta Pratyayam Praptaha.
भवन्तः प्रत्ययं प्राप्ताः
Please, others, please mute yourself. Niti Marga Visharadaha
नीतिमार्गविशारदाः
Iteshvabhirata Bhartuhu
हितेष्वभिरता भर्तुः
Nisrishta Sarvakarmasu
निसृष्टा सर्वकर्मसु
Karmatvam Pratipa Sarve
कर्मस्वप्रतिमाः सर्वे
Dikshu Vishruta Paurushaha
दिक्षु विश्रुतपौरुषाः
Mam Puraskritya Nirgataha
मां पुरस्कृत्य निर्याताः
Niryata, correct. Bingaksha Pradichoditaha
पिङ्गाक्षप्रतिचोदिताः
Idanim Akritartanam
इदानीम् अकृतार्थानां
Martavyam Natra Samshayah
मर्तव्यं नात्र संशयः
Arirajasya Sandesham
हरिराजस्य सन्देशम्
Akritva Kasukhi Bhavet
अकृत्वा कः सुखी भवेत्
Asmin Asite Kale Asmin Atite Kale
अस्मिन्नतीते काले
Kale tu Sugrivena Krite Swayam
सुग्रीवेण कृते स्वयं
Ayopaveshanam Yuktam
प्रायोपवेशनं युक्तम्
Sarvesham cha Vanokasam
सर्वेषां च वनौकसाम्
Kapirajasya Vashasanat Vayam Sarve Vinirgataha. We all set out based upon the Shasana command instruction given by Kapiraja Sugrivaha. Vayam Sarve Nirgataha Masa Purna Vilastanam Haraya. And we have also 1 full month. We have Vilastanam Masaha Purnaha. 1 full month has gone. Kimna Buddhyate Harayaha. How is that we are not aware of this? So that means we have forgotten our original idea or original goal, and we are lost. Vayam Ashruyate Masi Ashvayuje Masi Kala Samskya Avyavastitaha. So we have actually originally we have been told about the entire process long time back. Ashvayuja is a time period between October and November. That's the time when we have originally were instructed about the possibility of setting. So we remember they all different direction they went and came back, and then the specific instruction were given. The chief of the monkeys first of all went to different direction to gather the monkeys, and then they came, and then they were instructed, and they set out. This way, the original process started quite some time back. Now, you see, there are 12 months, that we know of in the Indian calendar, Hindu calendar. So, Chaitra is where we just now entering into Chaitra and Vaishaka. Chaitra Vaishaka is the time period between April and May. Then Vaishaka and Jeshta in Indian calendar, Hindu calendar according to the Julian calendar. So Vaishaka and Jeshta is between May and June. Then Jeshta and Ashada is June and July. Then Ashada and Shravana. Shravana is when the rains will be there in India. Heavy rains will be there, July, August time. And that is a time when they engage into, that's called Shravana. Shravana means then people will not go do anything else, but no rituals, but only listen to all the Puranas and other things. This is Shravana, July, August time. Then August, September is Shravana and Bhadrapada. Then from Bhadrapada and Ashvayuja is September, October time. Then October, November is Kartika. Then November, December is Margashirsha. And then Pausha, December, January. Pausha. Margashirsha, December, January. Then January, February is Magha. And February, March is Falguna. So this way, 12 months in that, he is talking about how from the Ashvayuja time onwards, Ashvayuja Masi Kala Sankhya Vyavastitaha Prastitaha. That we have set out at that point onwards. Then we are given a month's time limit from there onwards. So sometime around the beginning of, remember, when Rama was staying in the forest, it was rain. Remember that time, thunder and shower we also had at that time. So the same time when Rama and Lakshmana were waiting for, Sugriva to do something about it, and there was thunder and rain and this and that was going on. Then now, then later on, Sugriva realized his mistake and called for all of them to come back. By that time, it has become Margashirsha and then Pausha. And then when all of them gathered around properly, when all the leaders have brought their own clans, and that is around February, then around March beginning or sometime, so they originally have been told, and go ahead and find out. And now that Vasanta has come in. Now what to do now? So the Vasanta Ritu has come, which is where the present position is. And now they are all worried what to do now. We have already spent time. So, prastitaha sopi atita kriya kimataha karyaha. Uttaram, what is the further action that we need to do? Bhavanta pratyayam praptaha nidhi marga visharadaha. Bhavantaha, all of you who are nidhi marga visharadaha, who know the noble ways of completing a task, and we are also pratyayam praptaha. We have gained trust in the minds of Rama as well as Sugriva. Otherwise, they would not have sent us to southern place, which they know very well. That is where Sita has been captured and kept. So we are all exclusively selected to find out Sita because they had, the leadership had got the trust. We have got the trust of the leadership. They have been. Pratyayam means trust. Pratyayam praptaha. Hiteshu abhirataha bardru nisrishtaha. Bartuhu hiteshu abhirataha. Bartuhu means Raja. We are all always, interested in for the welfare of the king, because obviously the king is grateful to Rama And that is the reason why we are doing this, for protecting the interest of Sugriva. So we are nisrishtaha sarva karmasu. In all our actions, we have been engaged by him. So karmasu apradimaha sarvehe dikshu. In working and completing our task, we are apradimaha. We are incomparable indeed. So sarve dikshu, in all various places, we are all, our name and fame are known. Vishruta paurushaha. Our valor and strength are known into the world in all directions. So we now going back and not going, without accomplishing our task and going back is not an option at all. Mam puraskritya nirgataha, we have been sent out by keeping our team as the foremost. Puraskritya nirgataha, and also in that also me. Angada points out to himself, Mam puraskritya nirgataha, keeping me in the forefront and this leadership of mine, under which this whole thing has been set out by Pingaksha Pradichoditaha. It has been set out by, we have been commanded by Pingaksha. Pingaksha here again means Sugriva, who has reddish brown eyes, which is a kind of copper color. That meaning he is a person who is in general angry or drunk. So in general, he is an angry person. But then, so idanim, here Angada starts to point out slowly how he still feels Valivada is not justified. His own father's killing by officer. But anyway, his own uncle, obviously he cannot complain much. So Pingaksha Pradichoditaha idanim akridartanam, we the one who have not accomplished the task that is given to us, martavyam, we should die. Natra samshaya. We, because we have earned the trust, we are given a big job, and we are completely, fully the leadership had so much faith in us, and especially me in the forefront as a Yuvraj, and I myself do not accomplish this task. We cannot go back. Harirajasya sandesham akrutva kaha sukhi bhaved. If we have not completed the task which is given to us, how can we ever be happy? Asmin atite kale tu, when the time has elapsed for us, Sugrivena kule krite swayam, which Sugriva himself has set out for us or limited to us, given to us. Praya upaveshanam yuktam. How do we die? Praya upaveshanam. Prayopaveshanam. Upavesha means upavishana. Upavishta means upavesha means to sit, basically. Praya means till death. Prayanam. Prayanam also that comes in. Prayanam is journey. Praya means final journey. Death. So praya upaveshanam means sitting under death, until death, sorry. Fast unto death. Nowadays, in many of this political stunt they do, we are going to do Ayopavesha. When do you do? Morning 6 to evening 6. 12 hours fasting. Then of course, don't ask us anything. Then we obviously go back home and eat. Ramadan, right? Ramadan, they do that. After sunset, until sunrise, chalo, khao. But when the sunrise takes, not even a water will take. Nirjala upavas. Interesting thing is, not only I drink, if I see you drink, I'll kill you. That is the... Nobody should eat around. Nobody is allowed to eat. In some of the countries, it's like that. All the shops are closed. Not even water is available. And you cannot, in front of them, you cannot do that. They will come and take you away. Forced fasting. The prayopaveshanam yuktam. Sarvesham. Anokasam. All these monkeys. What is appropriate for us to do is, see, if the leader himself says like this, what can others do? So let them fast for one more day. Let us see. Who is going to chant?
I will chant, Swamiji. Aganita guna gana bhushana Rama, asrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama, Ayodhya vasi Sita Rama, apat bandhava jaya jaya Rama, Dasarata nandana Sri Rama, Dasamukha Martana jaya jaya Rama, Kausalya Sutavardhana Rama, Kamita Balada jaya jaya Rama, Papa Vimochana Sri Rama, Pattabhirama jaya jaya Rama, Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama, Jaya Raghurama jaya Siya Rama, Vanara Sevita Sri Rama, Varidhi Vandana jaya jaya Rama, Anamat Pujita Sita Rama, Sri Ram jaya Ram jaya jaya Rama, Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama, Patita Pavana Sita Rama, Sri Ram jaya jaya Rama, Sri Ram jaya jaya Rama,
Siyavara
Ramachandra ki jai, Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai.
Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai.